Yes, you heard that right. This is what I call a chocolate chip cookie rock, and it's one of my favorite rocks in my whole rock collection. So this is from Maine, and it's right outside of Acadia National Park where I found it. Didn't take it from the actual national park. If you're ever in a national park, you don't collect rocks. It's against the law, and it's also just not cool. This is a piece of granite. The white part is the granite, and about 440 million years ago, it was a big blob of molten rock or magma that was rising up through the Earth's crust. The darker parts you see here, the chocolate chips, these are older sedimentary and I think some volcanic rocks that are from, I think, over 500 million years ago. So what happened was as that blob of magma was rising up through the Earth's crust, there were these layers of older rocks that were already there that were then kind of shattered. And that's why the area that these rocks are found in is called a shatter zone. As that happened, those rocks kind of fell into the magma as it was cooling. The magma wasn't hot enough at that point to completely melt the rocks that fell into it. It was cooling just enough so that the pieces that fell in are still kind of preserved. So you're seeing the original fabric and texture of those sedimentary or volcanic rocks that fell into that molten rock or kind of molten rock as it was cooling. Millions and millions of years later, that was uplifted towards the surface and the other rocks on top of it were eroded away and this was exposed. It's round because parts of that rock were then eroded off and rounded and smoothed by the waves on the shoreline and all those rocks kind of banging up against each other and smoothing each other out. So that is the story of the chocolate chip cookie rock. And if you ever go to Maine, near or to Acadia National Park, I highly recommend you go and try to see some of these rocks, but don't collect them if you're in the national park. Just gotta say.